How is it going, guys? Today we are getting rid of the rear seats in the GR86 because, let's be honest, they are completely useless. An average size adult just does not fit back there. The only way I fit back there is if we take out the passenger's seat. What we could do is just take out the rear seats and leave it bare back there, but that looks kind of janky and that's not the aesthetic that I'm going for. So instead, we are going to be installing the Forged Finesse Ultimate Clubsport Rear Seat Delete Kit. Forged Finesse is a company based out of Germany that we have been working with. The kits are currently available on the Driven Media website. We have a couple different colorways stocked here in the Iowa warehouse, but you can also do a custom colored kit if you'd like. You just need to email in and let us know what color you want. Lead time on those custom kits are a couple weeks out. Let's take a look at the colorways that are stocked that you can choose from. For the support bars, you can opt for a gloss carbon fiber finish or a matte carbon finish. If you aren't a big fan of the whole carbon fiber aesthetic, you can also opt for just black aluminum bars. For the nets, we've got black nets with black stitching. You can do a black net with red stitching, and then we have a red net with red stitching. Now, in my opinion, this kit is currently the best rear seat delete kit that is available for these cars because of how complete it is. Not only do you get the support bars and the net, it also comes with a carpet liner that covers up the trunk portion, and it goes forward to cover up the bottom portion of the rear seats that we're going to be removing, leaving you with a super clean space in the back of the car once everything is installed. And if you'd like, you can get the carpet by itself. So you can take out the rear seats, install the carpet, and just have an open space back there. I am gonna opt for the matte carbon bars because I have other matte carbon fiber pieces in the interior of the car, and because I have the red BRZ seats in there, we're gonna go with the red net with red stitching because I love how the red just pops in the interior, and once you take a glance inside the car, it just instantly catches your eye. I think that's going to look amazing. The install for this is super simple. I've installed a rear seat delete kit in the past that was kind of a pain. This one should take you about 30 minutes to an hour to install. It's literally 6 bolts to take out the rear seats and buckles, and then 6 bolts to install the kit itself. All we need is a 10mm, 12mm socket, ratchet, a 4mm Allen key, and a panel removal tool to get everything installed. Let me show you guys how quick and simple it is to install and how good it looks once it's in the car. See, this is the only way that I actually fit back here, and even then I have to kind of scrunch my head down because my head hits the headliner. But the first thing we're gonna do is take the seat back off. So I'm gonna sit on the center console here, and we're gonna fold this down. I've moved the floor of the trunk back a bit to reveal the felt liner that's attached to the back of the seat. This is held in place to the styrofoam piece with some clip trees. There's 3 of them, 1 on each side and then 1 in the middle. So what you need to do is just grab the edge and kind of peel it off of those retaining clips. Should be fairly easy to do. Here's that one. And now we'll just pull this back and then take a panel removal tool and remove those clip trees. And then we'll put them back into the felt liner here so that we don't lose them. Oh, I have no idea where that one just went, so we'll find that later. Okay, I'm just flinging them everywhere. I'm gonna put this one in the middle. You wanna peel back the corner of the liner here to reveal the 12mm bolt. There's gonna be 1 on each side that is holding the seat back to the hinge bracket. So once we have these 2 12mm bolts removed, we can pull the back of the seat out of the car. Same thing on the other side. Now we can kind of push the seat down and then just turn the bracket a little bit. With those 2 bolts removed, we're gonna lift the back of the seat up a little bit until we're able to slide it out. Then I'm just gonna go through the back of the trunk here. I am gonna grab those 2 bolts that we took out and just thread those back in so that we don't lose those. Now we can move on to the bottom of the seats. Each of these seat cushions are just held in place with one 10mm bolt that's on the front here of this circular bracket. So we're gonna go ahead and remove that. Before we pull the cushions out, we do need to disconnect this plug here. I think it's for the occupancy sensor that's in the rear seats, which I don't know why they have, but they do. So disconnect this on both sides. At this point, you can't just grab the cushions and pull them out because they are secured in place by sort of a hook and latch system. So what you want to do is lift the front and push down on the back here to disengage that mechanism, and then you should be able to pull the cushion out. So there's the hook there and the latch right here. And now we can pull these out. Next thing we need to remove on both sides is just the seat belt buckle. It's held in place with a 14mm bolt here. We will disconnect it first, and then we're gonna unclip this connector from the latch here. So I've got that pry tool that I'll use to depress the clip. There's the bottom one and the top. Okay. We've removed everything that we needed to. As you can see, if we just left it like this, you can see all the latches, brackets, and the hinges. You can see the covers to the gas tanks and the harnesses, which just does not look the best. So the next thing we'll do is install the carpet, and that is going to cover all of this up and make it look a whole lot better. We're gonna feed the carpet in through the trunk, have it folded in half, then we can open it up once we have it all the way in. I've got the carpet lined up in here. We do need to get the carpet underneath the hinge bracket that held the seat back in place, so I need to do that on this side. Let's see if I can do this with one hand. Just tuck it back there, and then make sure everything is lined up. And there we have it. It covers all the way from the trunk to the bottom portions of the rear seats. Look at how clean this looks. And even if we didn't have the bars and the net, this is a pretty nice setup. But I want those bars in the end here, so let's get those installed. We'll just set this in here through the trunk. I've already got the hardware inside the car. Actually installing the bars and the net is very straightforward. The bottom bar is going to mount onto the hinges, the hinge brackets that were holding the bottom of the seat back in place. We've got our hardware here, just some 4mm Allen bolts, some washers, and a 10mm nut. Make sure you got a washer on both sides. And we'll just loosely get that on there for now. And then the top bar will mount onto these latches that hold the top portion of the seat back. So grab the bottom little plate here and use the longer of the two 4mm Allen bolts, and we'll use that to mount the top. There's gonna be 2 bolts on top. I'm gonna use the middle slot. I'll show you guys a close-up of this once I have it set up here. But the bracket will go onto the bottom, and then we can put the washer and nut on. Let me show you guys how this top bar mounts here. So you have the plate that's connected to the bar that sits on top of the latch, and then the bottom plate goes on the bottom and kind of sandwiches that latch. And I've got the 2 bolts in that middle slot there, spread as far apart as possible. And this does move around on you, so I have it lined up so it's flush with the very front of the latch right there. And then we can tighten this down, tighten it down on both sides, get the bottom ones. And what I usually do is just push this down to put some tension on the net so it doesn't look all floppy, and then we're good to go. Guys, would you just look at it? That paired with the red brids, especially once I have the passenger side seat reinstalled, it looks amazing. I'm so glad I went with the red. The black would look good too, but like I said, the red just pops in this interior and catches your eye instantly. Let me know what you guys think. And there you have it, guys. It is such a straightforward and simple install that makes a world of a difference. The interior now looks completely different, and I am in love with how it turned out. But let me know what you guys think. Do you love it? Do you hate it? Would you have gone with a different colorway? Comment down below. Some of you guys have asked this question as well, so I need to cover this. This is in no way, shape, or form meant to be structural or meant to be a harness bar. Please do not connect a harness to this. It's not meant for that. It is just purely aesthetic. If you guys are wanting to pick up one of these for yourself, whether it's the full kit or just the carpet liner, I will leave the links down in the description. If you guys have any questions whatsoever, comment down below. I am always happy to help. But that is going to do it for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time.